you're all well. This is our second gardening kind of grow your own vlog. We've had a few successes and a few failures, so I'll talk you through those in a moment. You're going to have to excuse the fringe here, by the way, because obviously in lockdown, can't get my hair trimmed. So yeah, if you hear also any noise, Warren's building something at the minute for the gardens. You might hear the drill going, and obviously the kids are here. So we might get some kids' noise as well. So sorry about that, but that's what happens when you're a family-run vlog. So I'm in the kitchen at the minute. I did start off growing all the seedlings in the utility room, but the window here is south-facing, so I found this is a better area for things to grow. So I'll start on the end of the table here. So we've got our sunflowers growing nicely. We did have 10, we've now got 9, but I did actually manage to break one the other day when I was changing one of these smaller sticks for a bigger one. So that was a bit unfortunate. We've still got loads. So actually I might in a little while start trying to put them out and see how they go to make a bit more room in here. So probably these two and this one here, maybe the 3 taller ones, I might pop out in a bit and see how they get on before we put the rest out. Here's the strawberries, still slow growing. I can't remember now because I haven't checked what was on the last vlog, but if these were germinating or not at that point. As you can see, they are coming through. Little one here, tiny one here. Where else is there? Some little ones over here as well. So they really are slow to germinate, but I've figured out that once they get these kind of serrated leaves, then they start growing really quickly, like this one here. I mean, this has started growing all this since a few days ago, so I think once they get those bigger serrated leaves, that's when they really take off. And then over here on the window, we did have 10 pumpkins. We're down to 2. I don't know what I did to them. This is the healthier one of the 2. So it says to plant out when they've got 5 or 6 leaves. This one's now got 5, but I'm going to leave it a bit longer because it seems to like this window. This one here is still producing leaves, but this one here is dead. You can see there. But I did get some more pumpkin seeds the other day. So these have been in about 3 days. I'm hoping they'll germinate soon and we can get some more growing again. And hopefully they're a bit healthier this time. I don't really know what went wrong. And again, we only have 1 cucumber. They started growing really, really well. And then for some reason, they just all died on me. And this was the only one that I could save. I did try saving a couple more. But in the last couple of days, this one here has come through. So this is the 2 like original leaves that they grow when they came out. And like these are the proper cucumber leaves now. And there's another one. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. There's a tiny bud there for another leaf. So hopefully that'll do well. I tried to get some more cucumber seeds when I was in the shop the other day, but they didn't have any and I wasn't going to traipse around at the minute. And when I was getting the other pumpkin seeds, I found watermelon seeds. These 3 have got watermelons in. Don't know how easy they're going to be to grow. I didn't even realise you could grow them in the UK. So fingers crossed they work. Apparently when you plant them out, you have to put them under glass. So I'm a bit concerned about putting glass out over a plant in the garden, obviously with the little kids. So you might try and make some sort of plastic covering for them instead. Will probably be safer. So fingers crossed we get some watermelons because the kids really like those. And then because I didn't want to take up all the space in the kitchen at the moment, I have got some bits out here. So these are our carrots. I'm going to try and pop these into bigger pots later when I put those sunflowers out and then put them in the window in the kitchen. So some of the cells haven't got anything grown in them, and I know seeds went in all of them, and then others have got quite a few. So I'm going to pop them into bigger pots and keep growing them in the house for now. Because I did actually plant the little onion seedlings out when they were this kind of height. And I don't know if it was a cat or one of the kids actually dug them up. So the onion seedlings, I mean, they might still germinate. They're in there somewhere, but I don't think they will. They've been dug up. So I've actually bought some of the onion bulbs. And in the last vlog, if you saw it, I was debating whether to use seeds or whether to get like the little onion bulbs. So I did get some and pop them in the ground. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they will grow. I put them in different areas. So hopefully they don't get dug up again. And then in here, again, I planted these the same day as the new pumpkins and the watermelons. And they're going to be petunias. It says to cover them over. So I popped some cling film on them for now until they start to germinate. I don't think there's anything there just yet. So yeah, these will be for the hanging baskets. Fingers crossed if they flower nicely, grow nicely, they will be there. And I just thought I'd mention, it's not plant, but it is kind of garden related. We've got a little family of caterpillars here. So I ordered them from insectslaw.co.uk. We've got 5 in here. See 1, 2, 3 at the bottom there, big ones. 4th up the top, and then this one, if the camera's going to get it, it doesn't seem to like eating as much as the others. It's not a very hungry caterpillar, so he's quite small. So he has got bigger, but not at the same rate as these. So you can see him better if I turn it around there. Like, oh, it's just poked up. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on them. I don't know what we can do anyway, but not as if you can take them to the vet. But yeah, apparently we've had these for 8 days. And they said between 7 and 14 days time they'll go up to the top, which they do go up and down to the top like this one is now. And then start to form a chrysalis. And then we have to pop them into a box. And then pop the box into the butterfly net we've got for when they come out. So yeah, hopefully that would be okay. So I've come inside to the living room, which is currently Warren's workshop. He's making a new table to go next to the barbecue for when we serve up all the food. So we've used some decking boards, like 4 lengths to make a cube for the legs. So 4 of those. And then we've used an old top from an old cupboard for the top. And this bit here, if you can see, was the shelf from the cupboard. So we're going to put that going across there, so that should be nice. And we've used the Cuprinol outside shades black paint, so it all fits in nicely with the barbecue. Right, so I've just come outside, left into it. Let's have a look round here. So everything's starting to grow nicely. Now I've noticed some flowers on here this morning actually. There we are. And these ones are growing nice. Apple tree is starting to grow leaves. And then down here, remember me saying I planted some garlic? One bulb's come through here and the other one there, but it looks like a slug's been at it. Might have to put something down there. This is where our pumpkins and sunflowers are going to go. The onions that I said about I've put down here now, the new bulbs. And then out here we've got all our tomatoes and sweet corn. Sweet corn we've only got 7 decent ones now. Quite a few of them died, so I think I should have left them a bit bigger before I transplanted them out, but the tomatoes are doing well. And then this is the big transformation this month. I put some pictures on the screen for you so you can see what it was like before, but when we first moved in there was a shed here. And then this bit here all sloped down. I don't know if you can see the gradient that goes down. So it's just unusable. So we've flattened it all out. We've used, if I show you the bit we've dug out for a new decking area. So we've used some of that soil to flatten it out. And some blue slate as well on there. So we've got a nice seating area. And then Warren's made this box. So we've got a flower that I did have in a pot already. Then this one, and this one I dug out of that first one over there. So that's cost nothing. Then this one here is the blueberry, and this cost me £2.50 from Wilco's, and it's just starting to flower. So hopefully that'll do well there. And the last bit is this rosemary, which would have been doing better when we painted the fences. Oh, which I forgot to mention, we've done all the fencing and all the woodwork. Warren managed to stand on it, so it's probably not as big as what it should be right now. Move some of this bark off it, actually give it a bit more space. But I think it has grown. So here we are, it's a little while later, the table is finished. We've just popped it out next to the barbecue and I'm really happy with that. Right, it's now Tuesday the 21st of April. How many days to your birthday, Darcie?
Is it 7 or 6?
6! Right, Darcie's going to help me today in the gardening vlog because you know you've been having your homework set from your teachers.
Yeah.
But one of them was that you need to plant some seeds.
What?
So that fits in well with our vlog, doesn't it?
Yes.
Because we've got seeds all around us already, and I thought, oh,
Yeah, we've got fruits.
we've already done it. But then,
And we've got fruits and vegetable seeds. What are those ones?
well, when I went shopping the other day,
They're like flowers.
well, we'll see. When we went shopping the other day to Marks and Spencer's, you're supposed to get one of these when you spend £20. but we spent £20 and got 5 because I think they're trying to get rid of them. So should we do 2 now?
Yeah.
Right, let's have a look. Open it up and see which one that one is. It will say inside.
Yeah.
Pull it right out. Right, and then I think it says on the inside here. This one is, can you read that?
Yeah.
Pansy.
Pansy. Kind of like
So it's
pansy.
this type of flower.
I've got this
Okay.
kind of seed.
Well, that's the soil.
The soil.
Yeah, so
So we put
it's all. We did one of these before last year. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember? Right, I've got a plate to put it on so we don't get water everywhere. So pop that inside your pot. Can't see, can we?
No.
Here we are. Get Daddy to hold that for us. That's it. Right, need to put a bit of water. Put it on here because I don't want water going on. No. Put the pot on the plate. Put the mud in the pot. Put some water in. Little bit. Don't put too much in because I don't know how much it takes. A bit more than that. Let me get a little stick to mix it around with. No, we need much more than that. I might end up getting some of our compost out in a minute because it's just leaking through, isn't it?
Yeah. Why is it literally leaking through? It's kind of like brown.
It's not very good, is it?
Yeah.
Look at the mess. You see it? It's just all leaked through the pot, hasn't it?
Yeah, because of the wet bit.
Yeah, it's not very good, is it? Shall we go and get another pot?
Yeah.
Right, you wait there. Got some compost and some pots.
I wonder what that one is.
We'll have a look in a minute. Right. Get rid of that stupid one. Right. Oh, and the seeds are already. Should we show people? Inside that bit there, can you see? So I think you just have to put the paper in and cover it up with a bit of soil. So do that for me. Right, so put that in, push it down a little bit, and then cover it up with some soil.
What's that?
Yeah, cover it up with soil.
So you can't see it?
Yeah, do you want some more?
Yeah.
They're a bit fiddly, these things, aren't they?
The mud is falling out of the pot.
Right, yeah, don't worry. We'll clean it up in a minute. Oh, can still see it. Push it down.
Push it down.
Right, want to give that some water?
Yeah. It's a bit twinkle though. Like that?
Yeah, a bit more. You can put lots in there. It's on a plate. Doesn't matter if it comes out. That'll do. Right, shall we do the next one? It is. Can you read it?
Is it still ba?
Ba.
Basil?
Basil. Well done. Right.
Kind of hard to
So is it in a bit of paper again? Yeah, don't worry about that little mud thing. That rubbish.
That rubbish?
Yeah.
What's the rubbish?
So all in a bit of paper again. So do the same thing again. Right, we're going to put them over here by the window with all the others. Should we have a look round and see how the other plants are growing?
Yeah.
Right, hang on then. Right, go on then, Darcie. What we got over here?
So, what are these ones?
Pumpkins.
Pumpkins.
So these are the two that we've had for a little while. These are the big ones.
Yeah.
And then these are the pots I planted the other day. So out of these 4, how many have grown so far?
1.
1, yeah. So that's a good one. Right, over here
We have
we've got the cucumber.
cucumber.
These 3 are the watermelons. Can we see any watermelons coming through yet?
No.
Are you sure?
I can't really, I can see that bit.
Yeah, that's a watermelon seed. That's starting to peek through.
Why do they have like little green bits?
Well, that's the leaves. Right, and what have we got over here? Do you remember what this tray is?
We've got like the little label on it. Strawberries.
Strawberries. We've got lots of those coming through,
But
haven't we?
they're only very little.
They are. These are the petunias. So
What
last time I
petunia?
videoed, these ones weren't showing yet. These are going to be for hanging baskets. So these are going to be
What
flowers.
are the petunias?
They're like flowers. So they're going to go in the hanging baskets. Lots of brightly coloured flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these ones are
Carrots.
carrots.
So I've just moved them into bigger pots the other
Very
day.
healthy.
Very healthy. Should we go out into the utility room and see what's in there?
Yeah.
Right, I just made a mess out here, Darcie, trying to get you some pots. Right, should we show everybody these? Because I did show them the other day, but something special has happened since I recorded the other day.
What?
Well,
All the caterpillars have got cocoons except from that one.
yes, we've got 1 caterpillar now, And how many
Where's
cocoons?
The little one?
That was the little one. And look, since the
That
others have
one?
been in the cocoon, he's been eating and eating and eating, so he's got all the food to himself. Right, so what have we got in the garden, Darcie?
We've got some blueberries. What is this one?
Right, let's have a look at the blueberry first, because you see here there are some new leaves starting to grow.
Yeah.
I think that's
But I
going.
can't see any blueberries in them.
Well, but you see where the flowers are?
Yeah.
That's where the blueberries will grow eventually.
Oh, but to make it look a bit prettier,
Yeah,
they put that.
yeah. So what have we got in here?
Um,
So what are these ones over here, do you remember?
some of them are onions though.
No, the onions
These
aren't here. What are these ones?
Sweet corn.
Sweet corn, yeah.
What are these ones?
What were these ones over here, do you remember?
No.
Tomatoes. The
Tomatoes.
tomatoes are doing
I
really well.
love tomatoes.
Right, got something to show you down here that I spotted this morning when I was out here. Right, you know the onions I planted down here? Look,
What's that?
that's the first onion shoot we've got.
Do you got any more?
No, that's the only one I can see at the minute.
And then there's a sunflower.
Sunflowers. This one has snapped, so I don't know what's happened to that one. So we need to pull that one out because that's no good now. It's dead. But then we've got all the other sunflowers lining up.
Keep over here.
Yeah, right. And then over here we need to check on the garlic, see how the garlic's doing.
Where's the garlic?
Here we are.
Are
So
they?
this is the garlic we planted a little while ago. Look. Those two.
They're starting to grow nicely.
Yeah. Okay, well, this mess you made. So we're going to clean that up first, but we're going to end the vlog here for this gardening vlog. So what are you going to say to everybody, Darcie, at the end of the vlog?
Bye and subscribe.
And
Thumbs up. We always give a thumbs up.
bye!